Good morning, everyone. This is Todd Kimberlane at the National Hurricane Center with the latest update on Hurricane Griffin. Hurricane Griffin is now inland over the Florida Panhandle. It made landfall this morning near Carabel, Florida, and it now is in the vicinity of Bainbridge, Georgia, beginning to move toward the north and north-northeast at about 14 miles an hour, and will be moving farther inland. The hurricane is still well organized. There's still a ragged eye apparent in the imagery, but we expect weakening to commence as the storm moves inland today. We have a variety of watches and warnings in effect. Actually, we have hurricane warnings in effect from Yankeetown in the Florida Big Bend area all the way over to Destin, Florida. Tropical storm warnings outside of that over to the Alabama-Florida border. The hurricane should gradually turn to the north-northeast and accelerate during the next few days as it moves over portions of the eastern United States. Currently, the maximum winds are 85 miles per hour, making it a Category 1 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. That is lower from what we think it was at landfall. We think it was possibly a major hurricane. And we have a few wind reports in the area around where the hurricane made landfall. From Steinhatchee, we have a report of 100 mile per hour wind. And at the Tallahassee Weather Service office, we have a wind gust of about 100 miles per hour there. So there are some indications that the storm was fairly strong at landfall, and we think probably a major hurricane. Storm surge flooding, we think that an 8 to 14 foot storm surge likely occurred over the Appalachia Bay in the Big Bend area of Florida. That storm surge is still ongoing, but we think that it'll gradually recede as we get into the day today. But the high winds, this is a big concern. We think the high winds, possibly to hurricane force, are going to extend very far inland. They already are, and could affect cities as far inland as Atlanta, Georgia, and then maybe even north of there through Chattanooga and Knoxville. Heavy rain is a good possibility too. We've revised our estimates downward a little bit. 6 to 10 inches is now the forecast near and to the east of where the center There could be locally higher amounts here in portions of the Appalachians, which could result in some isolated flooding there. There's also the possibility of some isolated tornadoes over portions of central North Florida, and then ultimately in portions of the southeastern United States. This is the latest information on Hurricane Griffin from Todd Kimberlane at the National Hurricane Center.